Hey guys, what's up? It's Lindy from Knife Modder. So today we're going to be working on a Spyderco McBee that was sent in from a customer, or by a customer. He sent me a photo of what he wants done. He wants some dimpling, but ultimately the patterning and the colors are up to me. So you can see here that I've already drawn on a rough outline of what I'm going to be doing. And by rough, it means that like I may change my mind at like when I'm at the drill press doing actually doing the dimpling. So we'll be using the drill press, and then from there we're going to be going to the anodizing bath, and we're going to do 2 or 3 colors. It's going to be a fade ano, and I'm going to be doing a brush anodizing technique, which ultimately just gives more control of where the colors go. And then after that, we're going to be using some sandpaper to do a bi-directional scratch pattern to give it a little bit of texture. And then from there, we are going to put the knife back together, and we'll get to see the final product. All right, so let's secure the scale and head to the drill press. Alright, so we've got our nappy ass fucking tapping fluid that is covered, well, in tapping fluid, but also buffing wheel shit. So we're going to be putting this on the scale here, just so that it doesn't heat up too much. And then, yeah, let's get to it. All right, let's take a look at what we've got so far. Can you see that? Here. Cool. All right, so the show scale is finished. The dimples are finished, and we're gonna move on to the lock scale. And you can see how I went up and around the pivot, and then I weaved in between the speed holes a little bit and just kind of went with the flow of the design. All right, so to the lock scale. All right, that's not going anywhere. Now, just got it all set up on the drill press over there. There you go, you can see that. And now I'm going to start dimpling again.
Just another sunny day in Southern California. It's where the people came to play. Don't let them transform you. Come and see what you've been missing on a little slice of heaven. It's the only place we're living. It's that West Coast.
So we finished with the lock scale. Oh, this board is like fucked. All right, and now let's clean it off. And Richie's standing right there, don't mind him. Let's take a look at what we've got here. All right, so we just kind of went up and around the pivot, just kept it on this main frame here. We're not gonna put dimples on the lock bar, but figured that's fine. Better that way. All right, so let's clean these off and get them prepped for anodizing. All right, so here at the anodizing bath, we're gonna set everything up. We're gonna be doing this brush anodizing technique, so you can see. Let me, shit, I gotta move the camera closer or something. Actually, let's just go like this. So you can see how I have this piece of foam clamped into the alligator clip, and I'm going to saturate this in the electrolyte solution, which is mixed with distilled water and baking soda, right? So this is going to be saturated in that. So this is going to act as if you know, when you put the scale inside the bath to anodize it, this is that, right? So whatever this is touching is going to anodize whatever voltage I have my power supply at. So we're going to connect the positive alligator clip to a titanium wire that is connected to the Jesus Christ, McBee. Jesus. So we're going to put this onto the McBee. This is the positive titanium wire. Let me show you this. I don't want this to get dirty. So we have our dimpled scale here, titanium wire, and then we're going to put the positive alligator clip onto this to complete the circuit. So positive and then negative goes to the brush, and then we'll complete the circuit once we touch it to the scale. So let's get everything situated, and I did do a little test run here. I'll show you on one of my 2 Sun scales just to make sure I had everything right. You can see just this faint bit of bronze. So we are good to go. Alright, so I gotta figure out the colors I want to do. I'm probably going to keep it in the low voltage spectrum. Probably bronze through blue, or maybe purple. Yeah, bronze through blue. Let's just do that. Alright, so keep it simple because I didn't etch it. And we'll just keep it low voltage. Alright, so. Okay, so let's see what we've got here. So it fades from a dark purple up to a very light blue. You can see, actually, the camera isn't, oh, maybe the back's dirty. I don't know. It's not picking it up very well, but it's purple. And then it's going up to a very light blue on the lock scale, or show scale. And then we've got the same thing here on the lock scale. I didn't do any dimpling on the lock bar, just because it's the lock bar, but it goes up to a very light blue. But, man, the camera's having a really hard time differentiating between purple and blue. But it's there. And now we gotta do the scratch pattern. So, alright, so I took a piece of sandpaper, wrapped it around a block. I'm using 320 grit, and now we're gonna do the scratch pattern. I'm gonna do 2 diagonals going across the scale. Alright, shape. Nice! Nice! Alright. Boom! Shakalaka. Alright, so we've got, oh Jesus. Show scale goes from purple to blue. And then we've got the lock scale, same thing, purple to blue, with a little bit of the scratch pattern going on. And now let's put it back together. Alright guys, so we did it. We finished up the McBee. I didn't record me reassembling it, but, alright, hold on. Coffee. Let's take a look at our finished product. It came out really cool, and I'm super excited. Alright, so here she is. So you can see we've got our texture going across the scale on the diagonal. And then, oops, I meant to turn this around. And you can take a look, you can kind of see the dimples through the scale, or through the pocket clip. But came out really dope. And again, I've probably said this 3 times, but it fades from a dark purple to a light blue. Came out super sick. It would have been cool. Anodized hardware. But for next time, I'm loving it. I love the dimples. I think it's pretty. Not necessarily the most masculine, but mind you, a man is getting this done, okay? So it's cute. He knows what's up. Alright, so I think that's going to wrap up today's video, guys. This was a cool little learning experience for me. I ended up, I need to clarify. So my SD card filled up and I did not pay attention. So the whole time I was anodizing, you guys didn't see a lick of it. So what happened was I started doing the brush anodizing, and then I realized that, oh, this isn't going to work the way that I want it to. and there was gonna be a distinct line where the brush goes. I don't know why I didn't think of this, but I just didn't. So I ended up suspending it from 2 wires and suspending it into the water this way, so it was horizontal, and then did the fade by pulling it out of the water while simultaneously upping the voltage, and I was able to get the fade. And you know, well, live and learn, I guess, you know, but it wasn't a big deal. I was able to save it, and it was fine. It's not a big deal. Worst case, it could have just gone up in voltage, but whatever. It came out beautiful. I absolutely love the purple and the blue, and I'm excited to try this again on another mod. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will catch you in the next video. Bye, guys.